Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession.
Three years ago, I stood on this stage celebrating the accomplishments of the graduating cohort from 2019. Little did we know then that within just a few months, the world would be plunged into the greatest public health crisis the world had seen for a century, since the 1919 influenza pandemic. So it is particularly wonderful to see you all here in person, sentient beings, and to declare this ceremony for the conferment of degrees and other academic distinctions open. Please be seated. Graduands, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to this graduation ceremony for students of the University of Stirling programs in retail marketing, marketing, events management, and sports studies and marketing. I'd also like to welcome colleagues from the Singapore Institute of Management who join me here on the stage to celebrate the achievements of our students, and the university colleagues and representatives who've journeyed with me 7,000 miles from Scotland to be with us here today to celebrate with you your accomplishments. I can't overstate how pleased I am to be here and to be able to celebrate with you today. It's hard enough going to university, completing a degree at the best of times, with all the challenges that one has as a young person venturing forth into a university setting. But the events over the last few years have made this journey especially challenging. The COVID restrictions imposed in 2020 turned the world on its head. The virus disrupted every conceivable aspect of our daily lives, from how we live, how we interact, how we study, play, and pass the time. That was the same year we launched our BA Honours Marketing course here at SIM, welcoming our first intake of students to the program, many of whom are graduating here today. Over the course of your studies, you've had to embrace a new way of learning, a new way of engaging with your families and your friends, with your work, a new way of living. But despite the challenges, our university community has come together, it's adapted, pivoted, and harnessed the situation to develop new, innovative, and improved ways of learning, living, and working together. We've emerged stronger from the pandemic, and having our in-person graduations return, being able to come over from Scotland for events such as this, is an important milestone in this important recovery journey. I think in reflecting on these last 2 or 3 years, what we've learned is that although we cannot always control the events around us, we can control how we react to these events. Our lives can be shaped by external forces, but we must resist the danger of allowing our lives to be dictated by them. We mustn't be reduced by them. I thought the Greek philosopher Epictetus, who was born into slavery, put it very well when he said, "Man is not troubled by events, he's troubled by the meaning he ascribes to those events," to the meaning that is ascribed to those events. You should feel extremely proud, graduates, as we are all today. Not only have you achieved your academic goals, but you've done so during a time of adversity that has tried and tested you in so many different ways. So well done to all of you. The programs we run here and the education you have benefited from are forged from a uniquely strong partnership between the University of Stirling and the Singapore Institute of Management. This partnership is based on the commitment, enthusiasm, and professionalism of individual members of these two institutions, academic and professional staff. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge some very special SIM staff members whose involvement over the years in the partnership have been absolutely critical to its success, but who we've had to say goodbye to over recent times and have not had the opportunity to do so publicly before. Hu Sun Eng, Director of Academic Partners, Development and Management, retired in 2020 after 39 years employed in SIM. 39 years, that's even for Queens, that's a long time. CEO Lee Kok Cheong and Assistant CEO Peggy Lim have also both retired and were central to our relationships going forward. So I'd like to thank them all for the significant contributions and support of the SIM Stirling partnership, and I offer them our warmest wishes for the future. Now, while graduations are a hugely special moment for you, our graduates, there are others who will be feeling immense pride in your achievements today. Graduations are, of course, a joyous moment for your family and your friends who've played an important part in the journey by offering you emotional, moral, and possibly financial support over the years so that you reach your potential and you can graduate as we are doing today. Your lecturers, too, who've supported you through your course, also recognize the gravity of today's events. And there are many back in Stirling and here in Singapore who are not able to be here today, who are cheering you on from afar. So let's give your supporters, your family, friends, and the academic staff a huge round of applause and thanks for all they've done today. Thank you. Do you remember, graduates, the day you accepted your place here, or the first time you visited the campus, met classmates, attended a first online tutorial? You may have felt unsure at times, unknown what lies ahead of you, but this ceremony confirms your achievements, even against the odds of that global pandemic. Take pride, therefore, in how far you've come and the resilience you've shown in the process. The American inventor Thomas Edison, who invented the electric light bulb, famously failed thousands of times before having his light bulb moment. He said later, "Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they came to success when they gave up." As he struggled to get the light on, he might have noticed that the night is darkest just before dawn. Remember that. Things get difficult, but your light bulb moment might also be just round the corner. The perseverance you've shown and developed over your studies will be one of the strongest assets that you as a cohort will have with you as you advance into the world of work and forge your future careers. The University of Stirling established a base for retail education in Singapore back in 1989. And now, more than 30 years on, we remain committed to delivering courses, providing the next generation of leaders and professionals. More recently, our partnership in Singapore was extended to include joint honours degrees in sports management and marketing and events management. And last year, we launched our new BA in digital media. I'm excited to say that next year, we will launch our first postgraduate program with SIM when we will admit the first students onto an MSc program in global aging. Today, we have close to 100 graduates earning their University of Stirling degrees. When you walk across the stage in just a moment, take pride in the fact that you have earned an award from a university that ranks among the top 350 in the world. Over 80% of the research undertaken by colleagues at the University of Stirling was recently evaluated as being either world-leading or internationally excellent. The fruits of this research inform our research-led teaching and play a particularly important part in providing the guidance for dissertation and project work. As a result, our graduates are highly skilled and employable, and with more than 94% finding work or further study within 15 months of graduation. As you leave the ceremony, you'll be joining a multicultural global network of more than 100,000 Stirling alumni from 178 countries. Circumstances will no doubt have prevented you from visiting the UK or Scotland during your studies. But I hope you will remember that in Stirling, there's a place on the other side of the world which you can call home. I do hope you will come and visit Stirling. It will be wonderful to be able to welcome you there. So please stay in touch with us and with each other, wherever your career and lives take you. I wish you many happy and adventurous and fulfilling years ahead. I hope you will always look back at your time studying at the University of Stirling with great fondness. Once again, my warmest congratulations on your graduation. Well done, and enjoy the rest of the day. I call upon Professor Wei Kwok Ki, Provost, Singapore Institute of Management, to deliver his address. Professor.
Professor Neville Wiley, Deputy Principal, University of Stirling, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the SIM University of Stirling graduation ceremony. Today's occasion is a special one. Our last graduation ceremony for University of Stirling was held 3 years ago in 2019. Regrettably, we have been unable to hold a ceremony since then due to the pandemic. I'm sure everyone here today is as delighted as me to be able to gather to jointly celebrate this significant milestone of our graduates. Indeed, to all our graduates, congratulations. We are all very proud of you for having overcome the various challenges that have emerged over the last 2 to 3 years. You have demonstrated determinations and resilience and should be proud of your accomplishment today. I'm certain there have been people around you along the way supporting and cheering you on as you rejoice in your graduations. Remember to take a moment to thank these people. There is another reason why today's ceremony is a special one. I'm pleased to say that this is our 10th years of collaboration with University of Stirling to offer their high quality programs to learners here in Singapore. Besides being a top research university in the UK, recognized for its pioneering spirit, the University of Stirling has an outstanding global reputation in areas such as teaching, facilities, inclusiveness, internationalization, and graduate employability, of all which he has attained a 5-star rating for in the latest QS World University Ranking. I would like to offer my congratulations to the University of Stirling for their excellent achievement. Graduates, with the education you have received here, I'm certain that you will excel in whatever field that you choose to pursue your employment in. This is an exciting time for you to make your mark in the working world. Borders are opening up around the world, creating opportunity for sport events, trade shows, and consumer fair to take place. Singapore has transited to living with COVID-19, with many of our domestic and border restrictions relaxed in the process. Several segments of our economy are already on the road to recovery. For instance, international visitor arrival to Singapore has been extremely encouraging thus far, bring world-spread benefit to not only the aviation and tourism-related sector, but also sectors like entertainment, recreation, and retail. On the sports front, we have been hearing positive news. In just 2 days' time, the Formula One Singapore Grand Prix will take place again after a 2-year break. The events will likely see its highest attendance since its inauguration race in 2008. The MICE industry is also expected to bounce back strongly with around 25 events timed around the race. In addition, Singapore Tourism Board announced another initiative recently. They have launched a 8 million Singapore re-image marketing programs to fund local tourism and lifestyle-related businesses for their marketing efforts. These are just snapshots of recent exciting development. As you explore your career in this very vibrant post-pandemic environment, is there anything you need to be mindful of? Yes. First, knowing that Singapore is on the fast route to recovery, you need to keep a close watch on the happening locally and in the world. Be on the alert for new announcements from the authority or emerging trends so that you can seize upon the right opportunity when they come along. Next, be daring to dream big when you think about your value propositions to your customers. How can you make their life better? We have witnessed how technology has taken center stage over the past years and how businesses have revolutionized in order to survive through the pandemic. With rapid technological advancements, you can be sure that whichever sector you are in is likely going to operate at an even higher level of innovations in the future. Industrial 4.0 may soon be Industrial 5.0. You have to be ready to make use of this new technology to your advantage in your career. And don't just think about being innovative. With the progress of our society, many topics like diversity, equality, inclusions, and climate concerns have gained prominence in recent times. These are significant issues which have an impact on the wider community. Think about how you can help reach out to the underserved and the underprivileged in your area of work so that they too can enjoy the same products and services as the rest of the society. In order to dream big, you need to ensure you are constantly updated in terms of your skills and knowledge. Do not be complacent with what you currently have and continue to explore what you can do on a personal and professional level to stay ahead of the curve. Learning should be for life. Think of the digital skill you need to strengthen on, enhance your soft skill too, so that you can be agile and adaptable to take on whatever that comes your way. As you move forward to realize your dream, I wish all of you the very best. I have confidence in all of you. Remember to stay connected with us at SIM and the University of Stirling. We look forward to hearing about your adventures. Once again, I offer my heartiest congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
We shall now proceed with the conferment of degrees and other academic distinctions. I call upon Dr. Kerry Davies, Stirling Management School, to present the candidates for awards, and I confer upon these candidates the awards for which they are now presented. As we're preparing can I just remind the graduates to enjoy their time on the stage? Enjoy walking across the stage.
Deputy Principal, in the name and by the authority of the Academic Council, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Honours, Events Management,
青金街 Marie, 张瑞恩, ，Glennis 潘玉静, 洪先静, ，Jan T 恩惠, ，Kim Apspiano Makasib, 柯金义 Jamie, 李平伟 Jonathan, 梁诗颖，林俊光，林良庆，罗维奇，Muhammad Indra Shah bin Muhammad Shafari, Muhammad Ramadan bin Muhammad Shaleh, Eng Jia Jing, Nicholas So Le Shen, Nurul Hazika binti Ala Pichi, Perlin Chua Si Min, Tae Hui Min Nicole, Wong Lee Pin Adrin, Yap Claudia, Yo Yu Ning,
for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Honours, Marketing,
Chiu En Hui, Choi Sing E Melanie, Elizabeth Beatrice Chu Jia Ti, Fu Ming Lee, Gan Qian Hui, Jamie T. Wei T. Jasminta Sangita Ramani. J.C. Long. Clement Sutatio. Cole Wendelin. Kwek Yi Chin Ali. Kwan Shi Min Cassandra. Lei Jun Yen. Lim Ray Hao. Lu Hui Min Stella. Natasha Mas Binti Maslan. Nicole Sim Sidray. Kwek Shi Min Arisha. Renee Ko Xing Ling. Samantha Chong Chi Yen. Te Ria Ray. Te Ray Sheng Ryan. Zainab Koda Bandilu binti Abul Fas.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours, Retail Marketing.
Iris Anu George. Jemima Wee Shi Hui. Ng Xing Yu. Po Mei Zhen Angela. Sharina Marshalin Hakim. Song Pei Shen.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours, Sports Studies and Marketing.
Abda Martin bin Jamil. Adam Lok Jian Chun. Benny Lee Kai Hong. Chua Chin Yen. Chua McGear. Dominic Ng Zhen Feng. Dorothy Ong Yu Ting. Gabriel Go Zhe Yi. Go Si Heng Isaac. Hua Jia Le Jared. Elizabeth Evangeline C. Wen Sing. Jaron Ng Jin Kai. Jordan Kyung Han Chien. Joshua Tan Cheong Yu. Kwang Si Wen Jerome Sanil. Lo Hao Yang Christopher. Lua Yong Wei Melvin. Muhammad Shamir bin Muhammad Razib. Nabila binti Herman. Nadia binti Sulaiman. Nadira Adila binti Hamid. Ng Mei Di. Ng Wei Kai. Nur Shirin Sheikh Nurul Islam. Nur Shasha Iza binti Jasni. Sarah Madia binti Hemi. Tan Jing Wen Valerie. Yo Bo Yu. San Ming Kang Jordan.
So thanks to Kerry and Miss Debbie, it's not as easy as it looks getting those names. So a big round of applause, I think, is required there, eh? Great, and congratulations once again to everybody receiving a degree today. There are, of course, some people who are not able to be with us today for various reasons. So I confer upon those candidates listed in the official record who have satisfied the academic requirements and who are not present, the awards for which they are qualified. So congratulations to them as well. I now call upon Mr. Lim Ray Howe to address the Assembly on behalf of those who have received awards.
Professor Neville Wiley, Deputy Principal, University of Stirling. Professor Wei Kwok Ki, Provost, SIM. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Here we are today to celebrate yet another milestone in our journey, not just as students, but also as members of society. I'm honored to be given this privilege where I can stand up here to give a short recap on how university life was like for us, and hopefully clear up that brain fog that some of us may be facing after we have thrown everything back to our mentors. So here it is, graduation, the time that us students have been waiting for, as it signifies we have completed our academic journey. From when we were tasked with our first literature reviews, all the way up to the submission of final dissertations, many questions were asked, and even more noggins were shaken around to loosen up the rusty gears. Challenged with new concepts and knowledge, some mind-blowingly so, we sometimes question ourselves whether we have enrolled in the correct course of study or made a sane decision to continue our education. Yet, we made it. Despite the sleepless nights, the doubts we had, and even the mistakes that we most certainly have made, we managed to pull through with our individual limited comprehension, support from our peers, and most definitely through the experience and knowledge imparted to us by our astute mentors. The past years have been nothing short of surprises, as most, if not all of us, were presented with new ways of approaching not just our academic studies, but also our daily lives. I think the phrase never-ending change sums up our adventures in both SIM and the University of Stirling quite nicely, since we were all introduced to the COVID-19 pandemic, undeniably setting off some unprecedented alterations in our daily lives. University was different from what we thought it would be, missing that je ne sais quoi, that elusive something that is reminiscent of a usual school life. You know how sometimes we can't quite put our finger on something, but we know it is missing. It is that feeling that most of us experience. From our first lessons in an online setting to how we first met on campus after many months, we had to adapt to a learning environment where we were confined to our homes and beds. There was hardly much time we spent on campus in the company of our tutors and course mates, and we had lectures from mentors in a different time zone where technical difficulties and time differences led to new challenges. But these situations enlighten us on how change is inevitable, and we must learn to work with it. Both good and bad, they have strengthened us to be resilient and creative, solving new problems that trouble us, and providing us new perspectives to improve and learn from. As we look around today and recall the support we have been given by our friends, families, and mentors, there is also the gratitude we have towards these people around us who, when we thought of giving up, all needed encouragement. Cherish them and keep them close, for they are our supporting pillars not only in education, but also life. these passings in time would soon become memories as we take our first steps into the actual working society, where we learn to walk unaided and sometimes alone, but more prepared than we were in the past. As we acknowledge the support we had in navigating a changing world, I believe that we must also be proud of our own efforts in our achievement as young graduates and take pride in ourselves for having steered our own figural boats through turbulent and sometimes scary waters. So be proud and stand tall, for you have made landfall at the end of this journey, ready to explore, ready to change the world for the better. Before I end my speech, I would like to share a quote from the book Lord of the Rings by Professor Tolkien. And so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. With that, I wish everyone the best in your endeavors, and congratulations on graduating. Thank you.
What a great speech. Super, well done. I now move to the presentation of the SIM University of Stirling Awards. And I now call upon Professor Wei Kwok Kee, Provost, SIM, to present these awards. So I now call upon Ms. Wong Lee Pin Adrian to receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2022 for the Bachelor of Arts Honours Events Management. Ms. Wong Lee Pin Adrian will also receive the University of Stirling Best Undergraduate Management Dissertation Singapore Award. So congratulations. I now call upon Ms. Fu Ming Lee to ascend the stage and receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2022 for Bachelor of Arts Honours Marketing. I now call upon Ms. Iris Anu George to receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2022 for the Bachelor of Arts Honours Retail Marketing. Well done. And finally, I now call upon Mr. Tsan Ming Kang Jordan to ascend the stage and receive the SIM University of Stirling Best Overall Student Award 2022 for Bachelor of Arts Honours Sports Studies and Management. And the University of Stirling Best Undergraduate Marketing Retail Marketing Dissertation Singapore Award. So congratulations. So congratulations to all our award winners. I'd also like to thank Professor Wei Kwok Kee for kindly giving the awards. But congratulations to all of you for what you've accomplished over the last years and for coming and receiving your awards today. These ceremonies are always joyous occasions, and it's wonderful to have so many family and friends with you today to celebrate and join in the festivities. But they're never events that take place just out of the thin air. There's a huge number of people who've been around preparing the materials, collecting the transcripts and so forth, setting up the stage, the flowers and everything. So I'd like to ask us to put our hands together to thank everybody who's involved in putting together this great occasion. Thank you very much. So I now declare this ceremony for the conferment of degrees and other academic distinctions closed. Thank you very much.